Is synchronicity a coincidence or is there meaning behind it? We're going to get into that today. Let's jump into it. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? You are listening to the Manifest on Purpose show. I am your host, Kimbaley. My whole purpose for this show is to help you create life purposely. That means becoming the conscious creator in your life. Thank you so much for being here today. That's a conscious decision that you made, and I appreciate. Thank you for all of those that you invite. And thank you for subscribing here and on the website at Kimbaley.com. That's KIMBALEY.com. The God in me loves the God in you. Do you know what synchronicity is? Do you know why it happens? These are just a few of the answers that I'm going to give you today. But before we get into it, we're going to hear our Astro-Numerology forecast for today, courtesy of Astro-Numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 Numerology app. It is Monday, April 15th. The sun is in Aries, the moon is in Cancer, Mercury is in retrograde. It's a 3 universal month, a 6 universal week, and a 9 universal day. Make it your business to be at peace with those you are in contact with, even if you're not on the same page. With the recent eclipse that's still in effect, coupled with Mercury, the planet of communication, in a retrograde mode, you may make a mountain out of a molehill when it wasn't all that serious in the first place. Those particular under the signs of Aries, Scorpio, Leo, and those born on the 9th, 18th, and 27th of the month may have to watch themselves just a little bit more. Once again, this is the Astro-Numerology forecast of the day, courtesy of Astro-Numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 mobile numerology app. Thanks to this very special app, you can get your personal forecasts every single day. You can also get access to your key numbers. Those are the ones that are significant to you, your lucky numbers. And you can also access the calendar feature, which will let you know when you're having a good day, when you're having a bad day. This will also help you plan. You can get the app on the App Store or at Google Play. You can also get it at a star 8, ASTAR, the number 8.com, or go to Linktree/numbers and you. Do you sometimes feel as if life is just happening to you? This can make finding your purpose or achieving your goals difficult for you. But if you know and understand who you are numerically, this can help guide you along your path. Allow a custom numerology report for you to help you guide you along your path. You can get that report at Kimbaley.com. That's KIMBALEY.com. You can also get your report that will guide you through this year, the remaining of this year and the beginning of next year, so that you know how to plan for the rest of the year. And you can get a compatibility report. Get to know the people that are in your lives at a closer level. You can also get your business report. This is my personal favorite, especially for people that are new in business. This will help you get started with your business. It tells you your lucky days, your lucky numbers, so that you will always plan on the best days for your business. For existing business owners, this report can be used to help your business grow. Once again, you can get these reports at Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. And now let's get back to the show. Let me tell you what happened to me last night. I was doing some work. That's nothing strange at all. And a thought popped in my mind that I need to make a mental note to call my friend Salandra this week. Let me tell you about me and my friendships. I'm a little distant, but most of the people that I get close to, they understand this. So we talk from time to time. It's not like we talk every day, but when we do catch up, oh, there's a lot of catching up to do. And it often seems like things never skip a beat. So anyway, I knew that I needed to call her because I had not checked on her in a while and I wanted to make sure she was doing okay. In about 30 minutes, my phone began to ring. And I kid you not, it was Salandra. It had been a while, so we had a lot of catching up to do. And the conversation got pretty deep. And I found out at the end of the conversation that the conversation was much needed. So, what happened right there? I thought about her, and in 30 minutes or less, she was calling me. Some people may look at this as a coincidence. I choose not to think of it as a coincidence. I feel that personally, we don't have coincidences. Everything in our lives happens for a purpose, whether we're willing to admit that or not. What I feel that this moment was synchronicity. Those that are familiar with the law of attraction or have been studying or practicing manifestation for a while have heard the word synchronicity. But what does that word actually mean? According to Merriam-Webster, a synchronicity is the coincidental occurrence of events, and especially psychic events, such as similar thoughts in widely separated persons, or a mental image of an unexpected event before it happens, that seems related but are not explained by conventional mechanisms of causality. This word synchronicity is especially used in the psychology of Carl Jung. Now, you know, Carl Jung is one of my favorites, but let's go into what Deepak Chopra says about synchronicity. In his book, Synchrodestiny, Deepak Chopra wrote that synchronicity is a meaningful coincidence. I know there's some people that probably look at the conversation between Salandra and I as coincidental. I just happened to be thinking about her at the same time she was thinking about me. First, I just need to get through that part because I know that both of us have busy lives. What are the odds that she just so happens to be thinking about me of all of the things she could be thinking about, and I thinking about her of all of the things I could be thinking about? Still think it's a coincidence? And what really sold me that it wasn't a coincidence is because of the conversation that I had. And if you heard me earlier, I said that it was a very deep conversation. It was something powerful, something that the two of us needed to come together and speak on. That to me let me know that this is not a random occurrence. A lot of people get lost in thinking that synchronicity is random occurrences. My experience here today is just one form of synchronicity. There's several other synchronicities that can happen. For example, you can be thinking about flowers, and all of a sudden, everywhere you go, you see those flowers that you have been thinking about. All of us have synchronistic experiences from time to time. Some people may not recognize them because synchronicity requires awareness. Sometimes something can be staring you right in the face and you still not even see it. There's a phrase that I grew up hearing that says, if it had been a snake, it would have bit you. And that is because you are not aware of what's going on around you. Remember, the language of the mind is signs and symbols. Therefore, when things are coming together in your life, when things are aligning, you will begin to see signs and symbols. I refer to these as synchronicities. So the next question I know you probably want to know is, what does synchronicity have to do with conscious creating? Okay, allow me to explain it to you in this way. You remember when you were a child? Children used to play this game called hot and cold, where one child would hide something and the other child would try to find it. And the closer the child got, they would say, "Oh, you're getting warm. Oh, you're getting hot." Or if they moved away from it, they started getting cold. So they knew kind of what direction to follow to find what it is they were looking for. Okay, in conscious creating, synchronicity plays the role of letting you know that what your focus has been is actually beginning to play itself out in the physical reality. One thing you must understand about manifestation is that a lot of times it may seem that way, but we can't just click our fingers and expect what we want to happen automatically. There's laws that we are bound by in this universe. So that means there's order in how things manifest in your life. Thankfully, you're relieved from that duty because the subconscious mind takes over that duty. The subconscious mind finds a way to get what you've been focused on to you. And sometimes you can see this play out in reality. You can start seeing little things happening at a time. And these small things happen to bring together the big picture. Let's say, for an example, you want to purchase a home on Chestnut Street. And all of a sudden, you start seeing chestnuts everywhere. Not only are you seeing chestnuts, you may see the word chestnuts. And in some kind of way, this word chestnut finds a way to appear in your reality. That lets you know that your conscious creating is working. You are focused in the right direction because your mind is getting these things together in alignment so that you can create it in your physical reality. It's really letting you know that you're getting hot. Here's how to begin to see more synchronicities in your life. The most important thing about synchronicity is knowing your true intentions. Intention is your attention to something. Please don't let this part right here bypass you. Whatever you put your attention on becomes your intention. I just felt that that was needed because a lot of people set intentions for growth or think they're setting intentions for growth when really their attention is focused on things that keep them stagnant. So always remember that whatever you put your attention on, it becomes your intention. And the important thing to know about synchronicity is you have to be aware to be able to experience it. Not that it's not happening to you. Meaningful coincidences happen to us all of the time. But what happens is so many people are so distracted in today's society that they don't even see these synchronicities that occur in their life. Haven't thought about Solandra and then receiving that call in 30 minutes or less from her made me aware. It let me know that this conversation was a much needed conversation. I answered the call right away. Do you ever experience synchronicity in your life? Are there any meaningful coincidences that happen to you? I feel that there's a purpose for everything that happens in our life. All we have to do is be careful of what we put our attention on, and by becoming more aware of our surroundings. That means mindfulness. Be in each moment, living it, experiencing it, and looking for meaning of everything that happens to you. Synchronicity. Is it just a coincidence or is it something meaningful? I happen to believe that it's both. It's a meaningful coincidence. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose.